So today is one of my bad days. I feel like it's very important to talk about these types of days, just because most people don't really like to talk about when they're down and stuff like that. It's 19 degrees outside, so it's cold, and my arthritis has already been acting up pretty bad this past week and a half, probably. The weather here has been up and down, and that tends to make it worse. And then with the weather being as cold as it is today, it's just horrible. Um, but over the past week and a half or so, I've been very kind of down and like thinking about my life and dealing with arthritis and stuff like that. It's just been so bad these past few days. It's been hard to get out of bed. It's been painful to do really anything. We went up to Dallas over the weekend and visited Chloe's grandparents, and they have a two-story house, and we were staying up on the second floor, so I was having to climb stairs, and that was a struggle. I was having to crawl up the stairs at some points because I couldn't bear the weight of my body on my knees. It was just way too painful. I was having to brace myself all the way down and put most of my weight on my arms, just because it was too hard to bear the weight on my legs, where I'd have to shuffle down the stairs and what I call booty bump it. You sit down on the stairs and you just go step by step down by sitting down. Um, So I was very immobile over the weekend and just kind of like staying on the main floor, only going up whenever I had to. Luckily, they have bathrooms on the first floor, but I've been having to use my cane a lot more over these past week. I hate using my cane. I feel like it's giving in, and I've been kind of battling that inside myself. It's been an inner struggle for me. Um, I I follow Buddhism, and one thing that I've been reading a lot about lately is change. Like, if you can't change stuff, then you learn when to um, not give in, but learn when it's enough and to surrender. And so that's been my struggle lately, is learning to do that. Um, it's been rough, but today, I mean, I just went to the grocery store and I went without my cane because I hate being seen with it. I mean, I'm 25 years old and I don't like being seen with a cane. I mean, people look at me like I'm weird. They stare more often. I mean, I already get stared at as it is, just because some people around here, they don't, well, people around here in general, they don't like things out of the box, and I'm very out of the box. And even though I um, pass pretty well, um, they still tend to stare. I'm not really sure why, but they still tend to stare. And so, whenever you add a cane, they stare even more, and brings more attention. And I'm not a very on the spot type of guy. I hate being in the spotlight, so I hate that. So I went to the store without my cane, and I was just going real quick, just for a loaf of bread and some tea, like a gallon of iced tea. And it took me a good while because I had to walk all the way back to the back of the store and all the way back up to the front, and it's cold outside, and I was like limping the whole way, and I mean, I got outside and there was a freaking piece of trash that was blowing along. And it was blowing along slowly, but it was blowing along faster than I was walking, and it's just like really, really. But I've been thinking about the future and trying to make myself realize that it's inevitable. This disease is going to get worse. It's going to progress more and more over the years. I've been seeing people in wheelchairs and motorized wheelchairs and stuff like that, and I don't want to get to that point, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did happen. And I don't know when. Hopefully it's not anytime soon. I like being active. I'm as active as I can possibly be at this point in time. I go to the gym. I haven't been lately because of my other issues that have been going on, but I go to the gym, I work out, I do. If I could go skydiving every day, I would go skydiving every day. I mean, I'm a very active type of guy. I love being active, stuff like that. So, thinking about being in a wheelchair for the rest of my life or being immobilized for the rest of my life, it's a scary thought. And it's not one that I'm dealing with very well. And I'm trying to make myself realize that it's something I can't do anything about, and that day seems like it's getting closer and closer. I'm having a harder time bending down and getting stuff and picking myself back up off the ground. Just even putting my shoes on over this past week has been hard. So it's been tough, and it's even tough having to admit this. I haven't even admitted it really to myself fully yet, but it's even tough just using a cane because I have arthritis in both knees, and using a cane really only helps with one leg. So I don't want to go to a walker. I refuse to go to a walker. I mean, I'm already enough of an old man as it is. I don't want to have to use a walker. So I'm hoping that getting Osho and training him as a service dog will do a lot of help and will help me a lot, because it's been rough this past week. It's been really rough, and not just on me, but on my fiance as well. She's been feeling it as well. And even though I've been trying to do as much as I can, there's been some things that I can't do, and she's been able to see that, and it's not really getting on her nerves, but she's getting frustrated because she's getting as frustrated as I am with this disease, and she just wishes it would go away. But I think it's something that we both know it's not gonna happen. But we saw Osho yesterday, and he's gotten big, and he's huge, and yeah, he's 5 weeks old, so we should be able to take him home this weekend. That's what we're hoping, anyways. But he's not completely weaned yet, and so we're just waiting on that, really. But yeah, so that's a little bit more into my life, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you want to see pictures of Osho, they're on my blog. It's skylarmatthew.wordpress.com, and it should be the last entry. It's titled Osho something like that. But yeah, peace out.